All right, so guys, welcome back to the channel. Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. That is Trice number 2, letter E, letter Z on Twitter. Make sure y'all follow me on there. Very active. I post all my parlays and my live bets on Twitter. So if you want the parlays and you want the live bets, you got to be following me on there. I'm almost at 800 followers. Continuing to grow on there. The community's dope. Everybody's trying to get a bag and fucking crack Vegas, okay? Also, please hit the subscribe button. We're almost at 2,200 subscribers. Actually, I might have passed it, but just thanks for all the growth and all the support, guys. And then there's a Patreon in the description. $5 option, $10 option. Patreon does get my plays first. So Patreon gets all my top picks of the day first, but all my picks will always be free. There's a $5 option, $10 option. It's all the same. Just however much, if you got $10, thanks. If you got $5, thanks. If you ain't got shit, either way, it's all good. Thanks for being here, and the picks will always be free. Okay, guys? So we're going to review yesterday, then we're going to get into the straights, the player props, my top plays of the day. And I'm going to get y'all out of here with a bag, and hopefully we crack these, folks, because yesterday was ugly. Golly, yesterday was bad. The thing about baseball, guys, let's get to this page. We're going to review yesterday. The thing about baseball is, when you have bad days, they're extremely bad. Because baseball's so uncertain, and when things don't go how they should in baseball, every bet falls apart. Because if a team who's supposed to get a bunch of runs and get a bunch of hits and win the game loses, they probably didn't get no hits, they probably didn't get no runs, they probably didn't get no fucking RBIs, they didn't get no home runs, the pitcher probably got yeeted, so everything falls apart. So one bad game, you lose, you lose multiple bets, multiple parlays. When you're betting basketball or you're betting football, right? When you play in those sports, certain things you just know are going to happen. Like, you can say, oh, I know Aaron Judge is going to go out there and get 2 bases. Then he just blanks back-to-back days. That can happen. LeBron is not going to go out and score 0 back-to-back days. You get what I'm saying? Like, certain players you know are going to perform. You know certain quarterbacks are going to throw the ball well. You just know they're going to get certain yards. So they're a lot more easier to cap. The good days in baseball are just as good as the good days in basketball or football, but the bad days in baseball are way worse than the bad days in basketball or football, because everything falls apart when teams don't perform how they should. Everything. So it just is what it is, guys. You gotta take it to the chin. Yesterday we go 2-8. Again, we do bet plus money. So all of these this is not we won 2 units here. We bet to win a unit, guys. We bet to win a unit. So this was to win 1 unit. This was to win 1 unit. And when you're all plus money, when you lose like this, you don't go down 8 units, because we're not flat betting units. We're betting to win, and they're plus money. So you don't lose that much, but the losses still hurt. The only good thing yesterday was I did hit this parlay. I bet 287 to win 1,200, to win 1,200. I did hit this. It was the Diamondbacks, the Padres, and the Braves to win. So I did hit this. It pretty much salvaged my day, but I understand most people got killed. Like, I just keep firing off barrel. I ain't going out with an L. I'd have bet 2,000 to go positive, like on a 2-teamer. Like, I can't take a loss. I refuse. I will barrel shots until the clip's just empty. So I did salvage today, but yesterday was rough. Okay, guys. Anyways, let's go ahead. Hold on. Work phone is just absolutely blowing up. I gotta see who this is. Sorry. Let me just make sure. I think this is an insurance policy that needs to be sold. That's fine. Okay, so let's get into the review. Let's review the slate. Don't get I'll show you guys. And guys, this is just my slate review. This is just my top plays of the day. Or this is just my leans and what I like. My top plays are at the end of the video in the my plays section. So do not tail every one of these plays. This is just the slate review, okay? This is just leans and things that I like. I'll go over all my top plays at the end, okay? And there's a chapter called My Plays where the plays I'm actually playing are. Okay, so slate review. First game of the day is the Nationals and the Orioles. You got Jake Irvin and you got Trevor Rogers. Both these pitchers are bad. I don't trust either of them. This game should be very high scoring. I would lean to the Orioles, but the way they've been playing lately, they not good. So what I do is just lean over 8.5, over 9.5. This should be very high scoring, 12, 13, 14 runs. Both these pitchers suck. The bullpens have been bad. The only thing you can say about these teams is that they hit the ball, although the Orioles haven't even been doing that. But if they can't hit Jake Irvin, I'm just going to perma-fade them the rest of the fucking season. So they should hit Jake Irvin. Nationals should hit Trevor Rogers. Let's just assume this is high scoring and hope things go how they should tonight. So I'm going to be on some type of over or high run scoring game. Marlins and the Phillies. You got Valente Belozo and Tyjon Walker. Tyjon Taijuan Walker hasn't had many. I think he was injured. He only had what? God, I think he's only had one. Or is he just coming back? Regardless, the point is he's not good anyways. And he got injured. Now he's back. He's trash. Don't trust him. That said, Valente Beloso is the Marlins ace. He's a dog. He's pitched phenomenal. He has like a 3 ERA, really low hits and runs lately. No one can touch him. And the way these Marlins bats have been hitting, there is no planet where you're not on the Marlins today, especially because the Phillies haven't looked good. They've looked terrible. The Phillies have been trash. And now you got Taijuan Walker coming back to pitch versus the Marlins, who the Marlins are red hot. I mean, y'all saw what they just did to them Padres. Man, them boys was hitting the shit out the ball. I mean, just hit after hit after hit. Like, these Marlins are hot. Versus good pitchers, they're hot. So versus Taijuan Walker, I expect them to do great. I'll be on the Marlins money line at plus 165. I would be on the Marlins to win by 2 at plus 260 just to see if you can sneak that in there. And I would also be on the Marlins team total over 4.5 at plus 150 with the way they've been balling. Some form of these 3 plays right here is where you'd have to be. And I need to move this Marlins team total over here because I am going to, I already got it on there. Damn, I did play that. Okay. Yeah, you'd have to be on some form of that, okay? Next, guys, we got, I don't know why that wasn't on there. Next, we got the Cardinals and the Reds. You got Eric Fetty and Hunter Green. Hunter Green, one of their best pitchers besides Nick Lodolo. Hunter Green and Nick Lodolo are probably fighting for that spot to be called ace. Both these pitchers are dominant. Eric Fetty was pretty good for I think he was on the White Sox. He was solid. But these Reds are hot. They are fucking hot. I'm not gonna fade them when they're hot. When they're good, they're just really, really good. They have a great pitcher out there. They back up their good pitchers. They've won 3 of Hunter Green's last 4 starts, I believe. So Reds money line is a great price if you're a juice layer. Otherwise, take the Reds by 2 or the Reds team total over 4.5, which I think is very easy to hit for plus money. I think that's a fair price. All right, Mariners and the Tigers. This game is going to be fun. Let's just fade it and enjoy it, guys. Last time these 2 pitchers matched up, it was a great match. The Tigers did win, and we had a bet on that. We ended up hitting. They're facing each other again. George Kirby, Tariq Skubal. It should be a fantastic game to watch. Usually, I back the Tigers in this situation blindly. The problem is the Mariners' last few games, they've scored like 10, 12 runs a game. So I don't know what to do because the way these Mariners are hitting the ball right now, even versus Tariq Skubal, like last time the Tigers would score like 2 or 3, and I'm like, okay, it's over because the Mariners can't score runs. But these Mariners are hitting the shit out of lefties right now. I don't know what to do here. I'm just gonna watch it. I can't wait to watch this game, but I have no bets. Best move is to just fade it. Cubs and Guardians again, fade because we not backing the Guardians. Guardians suck. I have no faith in them. I get they did good yesterday. Shada fell apart on us. I mean, that again, what can you do? Shada Imanaga has been dominant every game. The Guardians have looked terrible. They've looked like they can't produce offensively to save their lives. Go out there versus Shada, and Shada has a meltdown, and the Guardians hit grand slams on him. Like, what can you do? It's just sickening. I'm not backing the Guardians, though, but after yesterday, I really can't back the Cubs. I damn sure can't back them with Javi Assad out there. He's been terrible. So it's just a fade for me. Astros and Rays, you got Kikuchi, Mr. It's fucking hot out here, coach. Goddamn, coach, I'm hot. I can't breathe. I'm hot. He be out there looking like he's having a panic attack. 3 innings in, he can't breathe. I don't know what's wrong with him. He has a health condition. Y'all know I be saying this. He be out there just fucking pouring sweat. 3 innings in, he breathing like this. It's like he has something constraining his lungs, or he just dramatic, or it's just his face. He got the gay face where they just like they sweating all of that and like they hot all the time. I don't know what it is. This is what I'll say. I have to back him for the first time all season. I'm backing him. For the first time all season, I'm backing Kikuchi. He's been dominating. He's been performing really well. As much as I like to fade him and as much as I can't stand watching him huff and fucking puff and sweat like a motherfucker 3 innings in, like he just looks so gassed. But he has been pitching well. And the Rays cannot produce. I am very nervous about backing him. I do not trust him at all. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes terribly for me. But the thing is, the Astros also look like one of the hottest offenses in the league right now. They're hitting everybody. I mean, they're just going out there and eating the shit out of the ball every time. They just look so good. So you have to back the Astros here. Astros by 2 or some type of team total for me. But I am on the Astros money line for a lot of parlays today. Okay, Rangers and the Reds, and Shane Baz is for the Rays. I don't trust him. He had a few good starts and he started getting hit up. So and the Astros are just too hot right now. I'm gonna back the bats over the pitcher every time. Rangers and Red Sox. Jose Urena, Cutter Crawford. I wouldn't blame you if you back the Red Sox here, but I will say there's no value, and this is the most even matchup on the board. This game is a complete coin flip, but Cutter Crawford's given up like 20 home runs in 3 games. I've never seen somebody just pitch so terrible. And it's not even that he's pitching. Let me rephrase. Because he's not pitching terrible. He's just giving up fucking meatballs dead center. It's like he's trying to see how many home runs he can give up. Like he's playing home run derby and like he fades himself to give up home run. I don't know what's going on. I've never seen a pitcher leave so many pitches dead center to just get yeeted into the fucking. And they're not just hitting him out the park. They hitting him out the stadium. Like, guys, y'all think, I know y'all probably like he's being dramatic. There's no way. Guys, look at this shit. I'm not lying to you. Home runs. 1 home run last game versus the Royals. 5 hits, 6 runs. 4 home runs versus the Rangers. 3 home runs versus the Yankees. 5 home runs. That's 5, 8, 12, 13 home runs he's given up in 3 games, guys. With 22 runs. 22 runs and 13 home runs in 4 games. There is no fucking planet where you can back Cutter Crawford. Mind you, the Rangers just saw him and hit fucking 4 home runs on him. There is no planet where you back Cutter Crawford. I don't care if Jose Urena's pitching. He's not pitching that fucking bad. He's not doing that bad. Guys, I'm serious. I've never seen a pitcher just lay fucking meatballs dead center. Just hit me. I mean, he's like, you ready? I'm about to pitch. I'm about to throw it. He cocking back, just fastball right on the right dead center. I mean, they are just killing him. So there's no way you back him. You have to be on the Rangers. So some type of team total for them. Plus, they've been scoring, guys. The Rangers have been producing offensively anyways. I hate backing the Rangers. I fade them all the time, but these numbers, these last 3 games, 9 runs, 7 runs, 4 runs, I can't fade them. I have to back them. And versus Cutter Crawford, team total over 5.5, or the Rangers money line, or the Rangers by 2. Or first 5 over 2.5, I should say. Just basically perma fading Cutter Crawford. Here's all we're doing. Athletics, Mets fade, no play, no value, don't like it. Royals and Twins fade, no value, don't like it. Seth Lugo's been terrible, but I still think he's good. I'm nervous to back him. Ross Stripling for the Athletics sucks, but the Mets bats have been ice cold. There's just no way to cap these 2 games. Yankees and the White Sox, guys. You got Nestor Beach Ball Cortez coming out the pitch. You can't back him. Mind you, after what just happened yesterday with these Yankees getting beat by 10, now they're sending out, that was with Lewis Gill. Now you're sending out Nestor Beach Ball Cortez versus a hot White Sox lineup. They're hot right now. They're hot. They've woken up. Mind you, Jonathan Cannon is kind of okay. He sucks, but like, I think he's better than Nestor. I think anyone's better than Nestor. Nestor's terrible. So this is a tough one, but I think the values with the White Sox, plus 240, team total over 2. The team total over 3.5 is plus 120. That's crazy. That to score 4 runs on Beach Ball Cortez when they literally just blew them out versus Lewis Gill is crazy. There's no way I'm backing Lewis Cortez. The only thing that is good is that White Sox aren't good versus lefties and Nestor's a lefty, but I still don't think it matters. I just think they're hot. I think the Yankees organization and morale's at an all-time low. They're in shambles, and Nestor Cortez is very, very bad. So it's got to be some type of White Sox play today. Dodgers and the Brewers, Gavin Stone, Colin Reed, just fade it. Watch it, have fun. Colin Reed's been great. Gavin Stone's a dog. Dodgers bats have heated up. Brewers bats are hot. No one knows what's going to happen in this game. Fade it and enjoy it as a fan. It should be a fun one. Blue Jays and the Angels. Kevin Gausman, Carson Fulmer. I was fading Kevin Gausman. His last 4 games, he's been great. It's a fade for me, or the Blue Jays money line. Not much to say about it. Angels just aren't good. You can back them in certain spots, especially with Tyler Anderson on the mound, but like Carson Fulmer's not good. Blue Jays have been hitting well. You can't really get value anywhere, but sometimes the Angels like perform. They just compete sometimes, so I don't want to take the Blue Jays by 2. Just a fade for me. Pirates, Padres, some type of runs. Yesterday was an outlier. Yesterday with the D-backs and the Rockies. Yesterday with the Pirates and the Padres. A lot of games yesterday were low scoring and just not how they were supposed to go. Today you have Luis Ortiz, Michael King. I just think both these teams produce. Padres have only not scored 6 in one game out of like 7. I'm going to stick to it until it strikes out a few times. Just because it missed yesterday does not mean you give up on their team producing offensively. You just don't. Yesterday was a worst performance I've seen them have. I'm sure they bounce back today and win easily. Some type of Pirates team total over or Padres team total over. I think both these teams are playing well, producing offensively. You could also go over 8.5 for the game total. The game total is at 8.5 plus 115. I bet this in a parlay that I put on Twitter. I took their over 8.5. I think that line's way too low with two teams that are producing so well offensively. So some type of team total over is where I'd be with the Pirates Padres. Rockies Diamondbacks again. Team total over 5.5 is plus 120. The Diamondbacks have hit this almost every game out of like 7 or 8. Today they are versus Austin Gomber, who sucks every time he just gets killed. And the Diamondbacks have not slowed down. I don't expect them to. Over 9.5 because I do think the Rockies can hit Eduardo Rodriguez, though. That's the thing. So I think both these teams scored today. So over 9.5 or the Diamondbacks team totals where I'd lean, or 8.5 if you lay juice. And then lastly, you got the Braves, you got them Giants. Charlie Morton, who is terrible. Kyle Harrison, who's not good either. Over 8.5 is where I'd lean, but this is not going to make a top play for me. Okay, guys? Look at some of these props today. I got 3 of them for you guys. First one, Alex Call over 1.5 bases. Guys, he's on fire. We already think this Orioles game should be high scoring. Alex Call on fire with the bases. Over 1.5. He's hit a lot. 80%, 100% last 5. I mean, he's getting up there and he's just hitting the shit out the ball every time. Dansby Swanson for the Cubs over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. The Cubs game should be pretty high scoring as well, guys. Matthew Boyd's not good. Javier Asad's not good. Like it should be an easy hit for him. He's hit it a lot anyways. 100% last 5, 80% in his last 10. Over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and plus money's crazy to me. We got to lock that. Lastly, Michael Conforto. Now, last 5, he's only hit at 60%. He missed it to 12th. He missed it to 10th. But in his in his last 10 games, he's hit at 80%, guys. And you got to think, like, Chris Sale. Last night was Chris Sale and Blake Snell. Tonight, you have fucking Charlie Morton and Kyle Harrison. That's not the same. Yes, Chris Sale had a miracle performance last night and killed him. I get it. It's not going to happen again. Conforto's going to come out there and hit the ball tonight. Over 1.5 and plus 120 is a great price for me. Those are the 3 props that I like, and I would probably play those as parlay as well because I think they all hit. Okay, guys, let's get into my top plays for the day. I'm going to get you out of here in a bag. Hopefully we can crack they dumbass today. So, Nationals, Orioles, I went over 9.5, and I went with Alex Call over 1.5 bases at plus 125. This should be in every parlay. If you guys making a parlay today, this play should be in it. You just saw a 100% hit rate last 5. He's on fire, and this game is expected to be high scoring anyways. So I'm on that. Marlins and the Phillies. Marlins team total over 4.5 at plus 140 is insane. Tajon Walker sucks and Marlins are hot. 4.5 at plus 140. This is so much value, and this is so much value, and this is so much value. Like the plays today are good. Reds team total over 4.5. I don't like this much, but I just think they hit it so easy. Like when they're hot, I don't want to fade them. It's plus money. Let's run it. If you don't play this, though, I wouldn't blame you, but I am playing it. Dansby Swanson over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs plus 110. I just talked about that. Astros and the Rays. I went ahead and just took the Astros by 2. I thought about backing their team total, but I'm worried that if Shane Baz comes out and has one of them dominant performances, which he does have, if you guys look at Shane Baz's stats, 4.3, and I get it, like he gave up 6 and then 6 hits, 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 runs. But he has a history too of also just being pretty shut out, not doing bad at all. I'm worried that he comes out, has a good game, and the team total doesn't get hit. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take the Astros to win by 2. Rangers, Red Sox, Jose Urena, Cutter Crawford. I told you guys I'm fading Cutter Crawford. Give me the Rangers to just hit the shit out of him and go over 5.5 at plus 135. Padres team total over 5.5. Again, it's hit 6 of 7 times. It just missed yesterday for the first time. I gotta stay on it until I see that they are really going cold. Rockies Diamondbacks over 9.5. This game should be 14, 15, 16, 20 runs. So I think this is an easy hit. And then Michael Conforto over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs at plus 105. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 straights today. They're already in the Patreon. If you guys wanted them early, they're in there already. Join it, $5, $10 a month. A little coffee money or something. I appreciate the support. That being said, though, guys, I hope you enjoy. Let's have a better day than yesterday. Yesterday sucks. Shit happens. Life happens. Can't win them all. I don't usually go back-to-back terrible days, so I'm hoping to be profitable today. I hope you get you a few units, and I'll see you here tomorrow to go over it. Let's crack these folks.